Welcome, Leo. This is your new moon in Scorpio reading, November 4th. So this will begin the new lunar phase in Scorpio for the next couple of weeks leading up to the full moon. And this is the last lunation before we begin eclipse season. So this is a really, really powerful new moon. And I'm going to start by giving a little context with the astrology that's going on before we get into the reading. Again, it's a new moon, so that is the sun and the moon together in the sign of Scorpio at 12 degrees. And what's going on in the astrology is we have an exact opposition to this lunation from the planet Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus at 12 degrees. And so with that opposition, what that basically allows to happen, right, is something becomes known to us. There's some kind of a sudden occurrence, right? It may even feel chaotic with Uranus. It's like a bolt of lightning that comes in. This can be in the form of a revelation, an actual physical person. It could be a sudden opportunity, right? So again, or it just can be an idea, right? It can be like you've been trying to solve a problem and then all of a sudden you get the answer. That sort of an energy, all right? And we're in Scorpio season, right? So this is a time where we would all be really diving deeply into energies. The other important planets that are involved in this lunation are Venus and Mercury, and they're making a harmonious sextile, which is a 60-degree connection to one another. Now, what's important about this Venus is that it's at 29 degrees of Sag. Now, 29 degrees is called the critical degree. And so basically what that means is anytime you have a planet that's at 29 degrees, it really highlights that planet's attributes, right? So Venus, what's Venus? Well, it's everything that we love. It's definitely our value, right? How we value ourselves, what we love, what we find aesthetically pleasing and beautiful. It's how we not only value ourselves, but how we value others, and conversely then how people value us. It has a lot to do, again, with like our possessions, the things that we keep around us. Anything to do with second house themes. So our self-worth, okay, that's going to be like a major concept here. And again, it's in this harmonious relationship to Mercury. And this is important because Mercury is currently in the sign of Libra, and we all know that Libra is about our one-on-one relationships. So it's like Mercury is the way that we communicate, it's the way that we think, it's how we understand our world, it's how we understand ourselves. And when it's in that relationship with Venus at this critical degree, what I think is going on here is, Leo, you can expect some kind of a sudden occurrence of revelation. It's like, with being in Scorpio season, it's like something deep that's been buried or hidden away from us suddenly comes to light. It suddenly, again, this can be a person that is the catalyst. It can be something is going to be, and this is the Uranus, that catalyzes us and propels us forward. And I think it has something to do with our relationships. So relationships with others or relationship to ourselves, how we communicate and think about those relationships. It gets us thinking and acting on what we believe, what we desire, what we love, what we want for ourselves. What do we value? What is going to make us feel better about ourselves? maybe it's suddenly releasing and cutting away those relationships that no longer serve us, right? So these are all of the kind of themes that could potentially come up as this energy begins today and then unfolds again over the next couple of weeks leading up to the new moon, or the full moon, sorry, Leo. So let's get right into the reading. We had at the bottom of the main deck this Four of Pentacles, and the bottom of the clarifying deck is the Daughter of Swords. So yeah, Swords energy is, and this is a page, right? It's called Daughter of Swords. This is definitely like an elemental energy. It's like the air of the air. It's really the owl with the Ace of Swords in his claws, right? It's this wisdom, it's this learning, it's this very, very like early young energy, and I would associate that to be part of this catalyst, part of this like sudden realization that comes in. And Four of Pentacles, it's like there's an energy, Leo, with this lunation where you suddenly get this clarity, or you suddenly get this truth about what it is that would bring you this foundation in your worth. That's really how I'm reading this. Like if you do the Mercury to the Venus, this Venus is value, and Pentacles can be money, certainly. How are you bringing in abundance and wealth, and how are you like holding on to that wealth? It could be clarity about how are you hoarding. Like, what are you hoarding? Do you need to cut out things out of your life that you're keeping, like energy that you're keeping and holding on to too tightly? Do you need to cut that away? Or conversely, are you potentially not giving enough value to Pentacles, right? To your long-term goals, to your long-term dreams, to do you have plans, right, in place to bring towards you? How are you thinking, right, about how you're going to bring in people, places, and situations that are going to contribute value, right? These are the themes. These are the themes of this lunation. So we did have the Wheel of Fortune and Death come out. So this seems to be like something quite destined. Wheel of Fortune, right? That's the number 10 card. The wheel is turning. It's like you've come to the end of one cycle with death, something that needs to really be cast aside so that you can continue on this forward path towards something that is meant for you. Yeah, it goes right into the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like a gift. And again, I would say that it's going to have a lot to do with that Uranus and Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign, right? Which are the Pentacles. And this is like the universe coming in with this Uranus and like making it known to you. Again, Daughter of Swords. It's like you suddenly getting clarity and some kind of communication or a message, a person or a situation. It could be a phone call or literally just a bolt of lightning, like comes into your consciousness, and suddenly you understand what it is that you need to do in order to move forward. And we see this with the King of Swords and the Nine of Swords, right? So this is really maturing in your mental faculties. This is really up-leveling to a new degree of understanding of being able to, what's the word I'm trying to say? Like have control over your thought life, overcome these old mental patterns in this Nine of Swords, right? Like for a lot of people, this could straight up just be like we all like suffer to some degree from worry, or to a more severe degree with anxiety, right? So this is like a gift that's coming in that allows you to understand, at the very least, what you need to cut out of those old habitual mental patterns, those old things that you might be telling yourself that are keeping you stuck, and they're keeping you in this loop of anxiety, right? In order for the wheel to turn, in order for you to take a hold of the gift, right? It's all about cleaning up your mental space, and how you think, right? How you talk. So that's the gift, I feel like, in the message here. So we'll get a little deeper into the story. We have under this wheel, we do have a 5 of wands, and then we had the 10 of pentacles and the Father of Cups. So I feel like this is you, Leo, really having a mature energy. And this could be a person that comes in too. But I feel like, whether it's you or another person, at the end of the day, it's like you understand, you understand to get into this 10 of Pentacles, which is the ultimate place, right? This is, how are you going to attract wealth? How are you going to attract happiness? How are you going to get to this place where you're attracting people into your sphere who are going to be able to partner with you, to grow with you, right? To offer you that that emotional well-being, right? There's something that you're conflicted about, okay? This could be somebody coming in that is a catalyst, right? To cause you, it's like a new person. Like, let's imagine this is a new person that comes in, Leo, and this person causes you to start to question, where in your life you are not experiencing this 10 of Pentacles, okay? So maybe the gift is, this is a new relationship for you. And it could be in the form of a job. It could be in the form of a partner. It literally could be your own family members, right? And the wheel is turning, right? So you are starting to understand how you can come out of this this fight, this internal battle you're having with this yourself, or this external battle that you're having within your environment. It's about cutting out. It's about cutting out and understanding that you need to make a decision, right, to move forward. Okay, to not hang on to old patterns, old relationships. It's about leveling up, right? And the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by this 8 of Wands. It's like a sudden revelation. There's your bolt of lightning that sort of comes down, and this is the Mother of Pentacles. It's like suddenly you realize you want to choose, you want to choose this evolution, this mature energy. Mother of Pentacles is a very abundant queen. This is like choosing people, right, to bring into your life, choosing ideas, choosing jobs, choosing lifestyles that are going to bring you stability, that are going to bring you abundance and opportunities, right? That are going to allow you to enjoy solitude and happiness and family and home and like all of the Ten of Pentacles, right? But the choice is to let go of the old things that are keeping you stuck and keeping you anxious. And that may just very well be the way that you're thinking, right? It very well may be, Leo, that you're just needing to get clear about what it is that you really desire in your life and starting to make a long-term plan to bring that in. And the choice is going to be to take action, right? So to get a very clear action plan, to understand, what that's going to look like. So here we've got the King of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Mother of Swords. This is a divine union, a divine partnership. Maybe the gift that's coming in is a soulmate. Six of Cups often can be a soulmate. With the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, this certainly very well could be a divine union, right? But I think also what it could be just as easily, Leo, is you really sort of coming into your own. This is you sort of looking back at the roots of what would bring you into a harmony, an emotionally balanced and rooted place, a harmonious place. Like the universe wants to bring you, again, this with all these swords, right? It's like, and we've got that Nine of Swords twice. It's like in a mature, evolved place where you're harmonizing your mind and your heart in the way that you think and the way that you feel. And it's like digging deep in the roots of who you are to like pull out those old patterns, those old wounds, right? Because when you do that, you're setting yourself up for this Ten of Cups and the Son of Cups. I feel like this is the universe coming in with that cup, that offer for the abundance, right? This is a wish fulfillment. This is you, Leo, using your mental faculties to redo something in your life, to bring in the new. It's like out with the old, in with the new. And once you sort of reorient yourself from the inside, then the Son of Cups can come in. This very well could be a person that comes in, and it's like you've gotten really clear about what it is that you want for your life, so the universe can bring in this person that's going to offer you this fulfillment, and you're not going to be in doubt anymore. You're not going to be in fear anymore. You're going to be able to dissolve that, right? The gift is this King of Swords and this Mother of Swords coming into this harmony, this harmonious mental place. It's that harmony between Venus at the critical degree. You know what it is that you desire. You know what it is that you want out of life. You know what it is that would bring you into this Ten of Cups. And then you just sort of getting in that mental space about understanding that, yes, you deserve it. Yes, the universe is here to help you to get it. And all you need to do is change how you're thinking about it to understand that it's promised to you and to believe that you deserve it. So it's something about this Uranus coming in like a bolt of lightning and gifting you with this brand new action-oriented energy to make the positive changes that you need in order to move towards the offer that the universe wants to gift you. It's like death in Scorpio. Scorpio season is serving as a catalyst to propel you into this brand new life. Something like that. So let's go up here to the oracles. Your commitment is being tested and a fiery climax approaches. I feel like there's something with this. It's very much a process. This isn't going to all happen in a day. And so, how much do you want this change? How much do you want this 10 of Cups? And what are you willing to do over and over and over again? What action are you willing to take every single day? And a fiery climax approaches. I do feel like there's going to be a catalyzing event. I think there's just going to be something that is made known to you. A situation or an event or a person, a dream, a sudden revelation, whatever it is, it's going to bring you into this fiery place where it's like all of a sudden your third house messages, like you get the message, right, from the universe, and it lights a fire under your ass, and you see this, the all-seeing eye, the Eye of Horus at the top of this card, and it's like suddenly you know what the gift is. And in Aries, it's like you can't help it. You have to take action, right? Like once you know, you can't unknow. In third house into the fourth house, again, I feel like this is talking about our subconscious beliefs, our roots, like the roots in the Six of Cups. This kind of like brings you all the way back to your foundation of who you are. It's like a fiery climax. It's like a sudden realization of like, it's like you stepping outside of yourself and realizing, Leo, like, holy crap, I've been holding myself back this whole time. And like all I need to do is tweak this one little thing in order to set me on this brand new path, this brand new trajectory. And it all starts in the mind, because you had third house come out twice. It's all about Mercury. It's all about changing your mind. And finally, you had sensuality, your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. And this is very much a Leo card, right? Because this is all about, getting into that creative space, moving, changing, changing it up, recognizing all the things in your environment that bring you joy and that are beautiful. This is Venus, right? Like, this is really tapping in and having an appreciation and a gratitude for just the little things that make your life worth living, and recognizing that focusing your energy on those things instead of keeping yourself focused on what didn't work out, or keeping yourself stuck in this like fear place. it's like having a new vision, having a new way that we speak to ourselves, the stories that we're telling ourselves about our life. It's a radical shift. It's a radical shift in the way that we speak, in the way that we think, in what we expect, in what we plan for, in who we keep in our environment. So this is the reading I have for you, Leo. I hope that it did help somebody. If you like the reading, please like and subscribe to the channel and join me again. We'll be back next week to continue our unfolding saga for the month of November. I'll see you then.